is the first day of a new semester, and I just fought some gas station bees and came out victorious. So can't nothing stop me. That's dead. So I'm done being in school for the day. I got a good bit done. I started reading Numbered Lives by Jacqueline Warnemont, and I got a good ways through, and took some little notes, highlighted some areas on things that are the most relevant to me, and so glad that I have the source that is that book. It can be used with my writing sample. It can be used with, basically, it's one of those like books that will become canon for me. So I want to be referring to it often. And did that, saw some familiar faces. This school year, I park way closer to my building. Last school year was really like, it was a hike to get to the actual part of campus I needed to be on. This year, I just, I said, I'm gonna do it. And I paid for the higher tier of parking. And it was expensive, but you know what? With this heat, 108 degrees Fahrenheit, I wasn't playing with that 2 years in a row. So what I'm about to do now is eat some rice and beans and some, these little beef meatballs. I'm gonna make myself a little smoothie and watch some TV or do some recreational reading, maybe both. And knowing me, I'll probably fall asleep as well. But my first day is looking good so far. Tomorrow I meet with my faculty mentor and I have my first class in the morning. So gotta make sure I get some good sleep tonight. Make sure my little notes for my mentor meeting are in place so that I don't forget anything. And we good. Okay, so I changed my mind about the smoothie. I'm gonna have that later. But I want to try this trail mix I bought from Target from Favorite Day. It's the Cocoa Nuts Trail Mix. It's delicious, y'all. Cashews, coconut macaron flavored almonds, semi-sweet chocolate chunks, and dried coconut. It's real good. Had my little bowl of food, some sorrel, and now this little trail mix. Ooh! It's yummy. Okay, so before I end for the day and just like edit this video and put it out, I remembered that I want to show y'all how I use Zotero. That's Z-O-T-E-R-O. So as y'all know, if you watch my first grad girl summer video, I was using Notion to organize stuff for my thesis. And Notion. It's back to how the template is. None of my stuff saved. It's supposed to autosave. It didn't save. Notion. She let me down bad. None of these sources and notes saved. I was like, okay, well, thankfully, a lot of these sources were new anyway. They're things I needed to read through as the school year went on, blah, 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 blah. So it's not a complete loss. But girl, you wasn't supposed to go back to your template settings. You're supposed to keep what I put in you. But she didn't. So I said, okay, well, let me go to Zotero and see what I could do there. And as you can see, so I have a class that's starting this week, and these are just the 4 readings that I'll need for to start reading tomorrow afternoon. And so I'm just putting them in here so that as time goes on, I will have, all the things I need for that class here so that I can easily refer to them. You can add sources here, a bunch of different types of sources: book section, journal article, magazine, newspaper, link to file, store copy file, and then there's a lot more type a lot more types as well. And you can find other videos that are just about Zotero, but I'm trying to show y'all, this is for my thesis so far. These are the things I've re-uploaded into Zotero. And these ones are the ones where I have a copy of the PDF directly in Zotero, so I can really just show y'all the alter egos one. Just like this, here it is. And that opens a new tab within Zotero. And this is what I was reading earlier. See, look at this big old highlight. But it was all important. That's why I highlighted all of it. But you just go through it like that, and you can highlight in here, you can save in here, you can download this, you can annotate, you can put little sticky notes in this. And then let's see, for this same book, Numbered Lives by Jacqueline Warnemont, I have multiple chapters here, and I can open all of them. They're all saved, and I can just, I can rename them in Zotero, or I could have had it, named it the way I wanted it before. But in Zotero, you can rename the front end of the metadata so that everything is the way that you need it to be. Yeah, let me see. There's something that let me go to this one again. So like this one, I'm reading it from the web, so I just have the URL in here. And everything you need is here. You can decide what kind of citation formatting you're gonna use. When I opened it, it was automatically set to Chicago. I was like, that's a joke. Nobody's using that, not in my house. So I set that to APA 7th real quick. And yeah, I'm learning how to use it. I've only had one question that I had to Google, and once I got the answer, I was like, oh, like that makes sense. Once you see it the first time, you realize it's intuitive. Now it does look a little scary, a little sterile, it kind of looks like it's like a medical software of some sort, but it's not necessarily that. But I like it so far, and you can like interact with other researchers over the cloud, make group projects, group collections and libraries and things like that. So as long as Zotero doesn't, give me a run for my money, although it was free, give me a run for my money in the future, I'll probably keep using this so that in the future, if I need to, correspond with other people, send the files as a bulk batch or anything like that, I can do that easily. But yeah, that's all for now. That's my first day of school. Got my first class tomorrow at 10 a.m. Then got my mentor meeting, so I'm about to eat dinner and relax, read a little bit, and go to sleep. I definitely had my nap. But yeah, bye. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.